Brothers and sisters, if you just tuned in, you're tuned in to part 5, brothers and sisters, of the 2 women of Revelation.
Wow.
Our lesson has gotten so deep, brothers and sisters, that you must go back and listen to the first 4 parts of this lesson.
Yes.
This is our 5th and final part. We're in the book of Revelations, the 17th chapter. We just covered verses 1 through 4. And we're going to go ahead and pick this up at verse 5, Revelation 17 and 5.
Come on, black guys.
And it reads, "And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon, the Great."
Wait a minute, Mystery Babylon the Great? Why? Because she came out of ancient Babylon. Remember them 4 beasts? Same people, same same parents. Come on, black guys.
The mother of harlots and abominations of the earth.
Come on, Ice.
And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints.
Now, go and find a church that persecuted Christians. Had them ripped up and eaten by lions. Had them hot tar poured on Christians and set them on fire for the entertainment of the Romans. Had them stretched at the rack. Had them beheaded. Had them as gladiators and slaves. All for suffering for Christ. Come on, black guys.
Verse 6.
Yes.
And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints and with the blood of the martyrs of Jesus.
Yes.
And when I saw her, I wondered with great admiration.
Notice this woman is a church. Come on, Ice.
Verse 7.
Yes.
And the angel said unto me, Wherefore didst thou marvel?
Yes.
I will tell you the mystery of the woman and of the beast that carried her, which have the 7 heads and 10 horns.
Yes.
Verse 8. The beast that you saw was and is not and shall ascend out of the bottomless pit and go into perdition. And they that dwell on the earth shall wonder, whose names were not written in the book of life from the foundation of the world.
Yes.
When they behold the beast that was and is not and yet is.
Because she is mystery now. Everybody love her now. She got many organizations. She got a whole lot of organizations under her, but she's a rich. Got her own government, her own newspaper, her own army, her own police force. Let's get us a geographical location, black guys.
Yes.
And let people do the homework. Come on. Verse 9.
Verse 9.
Here you go.
And here is the mind which have wisdom. The 7 heads are 7 mountains on which the woman sitteth.
Now, the only city in the whole world that sits on 7 hills or 7 mountains is what, black guys?
Is Rome, Brother Julius.
Rome. Look them up.
Let's read that again and again, brothers and sisters.
Geographical location.
This is biblical, but this is historical too, brothers
Go back
and sisters.
and look up the 7 hills of Rome.
Go type in your search engine, brothers and sisters. Rome. The mountains of Rome. Go type that in your search engine and see if this lines up with what we're reading in the Bible.
Read that again, black guys.
Verse 9, Revelation 17 and 9. And here is the mind which has wisdom, the 7 heads and 7 mountains on which the woman sitteth.
Now, we read, so now we have us a geographical location, and we have a religious organization whose bishops wear purple and the cardinals wear red or scarlet.
And who changed the Sabbath day from the 7th day of the week, Saturday, to the 1st day of the week, Sunday.
Wow. Come on, black guy, let's finish it up. Verse 10.
Verse 10. And there are 7 kings.
There are 7 kings.
5 are fallen.
5 are fallen.
And one is, and the other is not yet come.
Yes.
And when he cometh, he must continue a short space.
So now, because we understand prophecy, we read it today like there are 7 kings, 6 are fallen. And one is, and one is yet to come. Come on, black guys.
And the beast that was and is not, even he is the 8th. And is of the 7 and goeth into perdition.
Now, we're in another lesson, we can give you the names of all these people and you can bear it out by history. You can bear it by history. Each one of these guys, well, let's like the Bible. Continue, black guys. Go ahead.
Verse 12.
Let the Bible interpret the Bible. Go ahead.
And the 10 horns which thou sawest are 10 kings.
10 kings.
Which receive no kingdom as yet, but receive power as kings 1 hour with the beast.
1 hour, prophetically speaking, is 3.5 years. Now, these kings are 10 nations. And now we know that today that they are the 10 Western power nations of Western Europe, or the European Union. It is not the United States. It is the 10 nations of Western Europe, and they even call themselves the 10. Another time, another lesson, but we got the documentation, and the history bears it out. Come on, black guys.
Verse 13.
Yes.
These have one mind.
These have one mind.
And shall give their power and strength unto the beast.
These have one mind, and their one mind is to resurrect the holy ancient Roman Empire to govern the whole global system.
Didn't the Pope speak to the United Nations when he was here, Brother Julius?
The whole United Nations in the West, though. In the West. Come on, black guys.
14.
What's going to happen?
These shall make war with the Lamb.
These 10 nations are going to make war with the Lamb, even Jesus. Go ahead.
And the Lamb shall overcome them. For he is Lord of lords and King of kings.
Yes.
And they that are with him are called and chosen and faithful.
And I pray that black guys and I are among those who are called and chosen and faithful, as well as you, if you qualify yourself. Come on, black guys.
Verse 15.
Yes.
And he saith unto me,
yes,
the waters which thou sawest were the whore, where the whore sitteth.
Her location where she has children. Come on, Ice.
Are peoples
and
multitudes and nations and tongues.
Oh, no wonder the head of this church is multilingual. Come on, Ice.
And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast,
yes,
these shall hate the whore.
They're going to turn on her. Go ahead.
And shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire.
Well, why, black guys? Why?
Verse 17. Verse
17.
Verse 17.
Yes.
For God has put in their hearts to fulfill his will.
Right.
And to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of God shall be fulfilled.
See, these people are working, but they don't know that God got them working. Because he works through people. Since you don't want to serve the true woman or the true church, I'm going to let you believe everything that woman tells you. I'm going to let you have your Easters. I'm going to let you have your Christmas. I'm going to let you have all your pagan, all saints and all your pagan days. I'm going to let you have your Sabbath day, which is the first day. But I'm going to separate mine from yours. Come on, black guys.
And the woman which thou sawest is that great city which reigneth over the kings of the earth.
Because everybody in the Western Hemisphere, at one time or another, they have to sign the treaties of Rome and have to pay obeisance to the Bishop of Rome. That's why he gets the red carpet treatment. That's why the world love him. People hold their babies up to him. We send our children to her diocese.
Brothers and sisters, one of the craziest things that I ever saw was on the news the other day, when the Roman Catholic Church pulled out one of their deceased, what they call saints, which was a young woman who had been dead for I don't know how long, but flew her body over here to the United States. I don't know whether it was in Chicago or not, so that everybody could walk by and look at this dead woman.
Black ice, because people worship idols. And the Lord told you, thou shalt not bow down, make unto thee any graven image, nor bow down thyself to them. Let's back up to Revelation, the 13th chapter. We're going to close out here, black guys.
We're going to close out, brothers and sisters.
We're spending so much time on this woman because the whole world has been deceived, sisters and brothers.
Revelations
13. Revelation 13. Let me show you what this woman going to do. Remember, the beast gave this woman, this red dragon, power, seat, and great authority. Verse 11. Romans 13 and
Revelations 13 and
Revelation 13 and verse 11.
And I behold another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon.
Now this is the political religious head of this beast. 2 horns like a lamb, because Christ is called a lamb. He's speaking soft. He's speaking peace. He's speaking love. But the book said he looked like him, but he spake as a dragon. Come on, Ice.
And he exercises all the power of the first beast before him, and causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed.
So ancient pagan Rome was destroyed, but came back. That's when that wound was. That's when she was wounded, and the wound is healed. through religion. We're talking about a religious system right now. Come on, Black Ice.
And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men.
And the devil gonna get into power, just like the devil gave Pharaoh's servants power to turn their staffs into snakes, serpents. Come on, Black Ice.
And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live.
Yes.
And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
This is your future. Are you ready for this? Are you really ready for this? Come on, Ice.
And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand and in their foreheads.
Wait a minute. What mark is this, Black Ice? Every Ash Wednesday, they're prepping you up for it. In your forehead, they put the symbol in your forehead, and overseas, they put it in your forehead and in your right hand. Come on, Ice.
And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
Come on, Ice.
Here is wisdom.
Here's wisdom.
Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of man, and his number of a man, and his number is 666.
And the official title of the Bishop of Rome is Vicarius Filii Dei. Now, when you add those numbers up according to the Roman numerals, it's going to come up to the numbers 600, 60, and 6. 666, sisters and brothers. 666. It's going to happen. It is going to happen. That is the number of a man, but it's also a mark.
Brothers and sisters, I'm so glad that we were able to come to you today or tonight on the Bible radio show, The Truth Hour. There are so many more scriptures that we can give you with this subject, brothers and sisters, the two women of Revelations. But hopefully, brothers and sisters, you've got an understanding of who the two women are now, brothers and sisters. It's the church of Rome, and it's the church, or what we call Israel, what the Bible calls Israel, what God calls Israel, which is his true church, brothers and sisters.
And everybody,
I lay before you life and death, brothers and sisters. You choose. Thank you so much for tuning in to another edition of the Bible radio show, The Truth Hour, here on POET Radio. We pray that you were edified and that God was glorified. And we end with our motto, which is, if you cannot read it,
dear sisters and brothers, please, we exhort you, do not believe it.